Okay, hello guys. So the Payday 3 trailer came out a few days ago, and I just wanted to do a quick analysis on it of what I personally think of the game and where it's gonna go. These will be my thoughts on this minute and 46-second long video of what I think, where I think Payday 3 will be going and what I think of it. I don't have anything else to say, let's just get started.
Alright guys, it's a simple job. Just in and out. Nothing to it.
Now first thing here, this looks a lot like Heat Street. I can't confirm it for sure, but these roads look a lot like the roads in Heat Street, so, and combined with some of the other footage in this video, I think we're going to be getting, at the very least, Heat Street back in the game. These are my thoughts on what I think we're going to be getting back. I think Heat Street is a strong possibility, just because of other footage, and I'll pull that up when it comes up in the video. That scene right there, this kind of reminds me of the Panic Room, like the Panic Room map, because like you got like scaffolding here, you got this long road in the front, you got the buildings, there's space for alleys. However, so like Panic Room could easily be added in just by modifying this a little bit. Civilians look kind of janky. The new map is in the background. Not a whole lot here. So that was the new map. I'm willing to bet that this is going to be a new map just because of, well, how much happens. So this is going to be a new map in my opinion. There seems to be driving cars here. Lots of civs. Heisters look really customized, so we'll definitely be getting customization back in Payday 3. I don't know how much though, so, because it looks like everyone has the original like latex gloves, but they're all wearing something different. Now this looks really cool. The fact that you can destroy cameras like this, because it doesn't seem like you, from what I could tell, it doesn't seem like they get suspicious of you. I really can't commentate on how much stealth is based on this half-second clip, but like, if they don't get suspicious of you and you manage to like put up the camera somewhere outside of hearing range, it could be a convenient way to just get rid of cameras. Especially to the that mask animation is, in my opinion, really cool because it shows off like any mask customization that you would do. Because in Payday 2, apart from what other players see, you don't see your own mask. Pretty much, apart from like the backside when you're putting it on. The way that they do it here, where they like show it and then put it on, looks really cool.
Everybody hit the floor!
Simon Kerr has been confirmed to come back for Dallas, along with Chains and Hoxton's original voice actor. I forget their names. Simon Kerr, Pete Gould, and Damon Poitier. I probably said his name completely wrong, and whoever the new guy is with voicing Wolf, I forget his name. This animation looks kind of janky. I mean, they have time to fix it out before the September, but I find this animation looks kind of janky, in my opinion. But the way he gets down looks really nice. Now this scene has a lot going on. They're like holding the hostages as like meat shields, which will be a cool function, because it'll probably like reduce your accuracy and like overall fire rate, but you'll probably not be shot at because of, well, they wouldn't want to shoot a hostage. Something else that's really cool is that these civs are just walking out. So we could be trading them for something, because that has also been confirmed somewhere. Don't exactly remember where, but they confirmed that you could trade hostages before an assault starts for potential, like, I don't know, advantages. Maybe like the assault will be shorter, or there'll be less cops spawning, they'll be less aggressive or something. Which I personally think would be really cool, because then hostages would like actually matter beyond like getting them just to trade and jokers. So I personally think that'll be really cool, and it'll add something to the like actual, when you're actually like waiting for the assault to start instead of just running around doing objectives, you'll always have this as an option. And I think it'll be like really cool to work around, because there'll probably be some maps where you don't want to do this if the fade lines up better, or there'll be some maps where you want to get like the optimal amount of hostages or something. So this mechanic could definitely be really interesting if done correctly. This is more Heat Street like stuff. This kind of looks a lot like Heat Street. I've heard a lot of people complain about how the turret stands up. Like, this does not look like it can support its own weight, but looks like turrets will definitely be coming back along with medic bags later in the video. So I guess that's kind of nice. Also, the put down animation looks kind of cool. The way that you set it up instead of just your hands disappearing off screen like it is for Payday 2. Now that scene. This... You can apparently shoot through corpses, because that was a lot of cops dying at the same time from whoever just shooting straight through the door. The explosions are really cool. There's going to be sliding, according to this clip here, which I don't actually know how it will fit well into the game, because there could be like sliding spots that will give you access to a different part of the map quicker, or I think there's a vaulting later in the video, like after the medic bag scene. I'll have to remember to point that out, but sliding appears to have been added. It's just green gas. That appears to come from a new enemy type. Explosions. Also, I kind of find it cool how the ammo crates, I assume these are ammo crates that the cops drop when they die, seem to have their own physics, along with the dropped guns. These shots have a double barrel right there. 1, 2, 3. So, some variation of bullet storm is probably coming back, or you can like just increase the mag size for a double barrel for some reason. SWAT tactics appear to have been improved, even though they still like to come in through windows and shit. While running cloakers. Haven't seen this since Payday the Heist. I personally always found it when I played Payday the Heist to be like just like this monster like coming to attack you. Like, he's all of a sudden you get this cloaker wall running about to kick your ass and knock you down immediately. So I've always just found it like a terrifying thing, and I really like the fact that they're adding it back, because it brings like some of the cloaker fear back in. Also, that the way that you can kill a shield by shooting through its visor is going to be really convenient for shield killing. So we won't need like armor piercing rounds or a shock and awe or something. So I think that'll be really nice. Just as like an anti-shield option instead of having to bring your own. Now we're in the vault, we're seeing like some actual first-person gunplay. The shock grenades, or zapper grenades, whatever you call them. Hopefully they're more effective in this game than in Payday 2. Look interesting at least. Also, this is more like of the style. Shooting the shield. Cool taser animation. Also, there's a red laser here. That could be a sniper, so it appears snipers are coming. And it's apparently shooting that green thing there. That blows him up with that explosion. Which is honestly really neat. We'll also see that with the new enemy type later, where if you shoot a specific part on them, it'll like cause it to explode. Not really a revive animation, just like your gun just goes down instead of disappearing off. And a better like downed animation. Medic bags are back, and it looks like you can throw them now. And you can see where they're gonna land. This could be really cool, but I can also see it leading to some bugs where you can accidentally place a medic bag out of reach. So this could definitely be cool, and it could like, if you're between like two places of cover and your teammate needs a med bag, it could be convenient for like throwing, so it's in their reach. So if they make this properly, this could definitely be a really just like quality of life mechanic. There's the vaulting I was talking about earlier. A wolf just vaults over a wall. There was some kind of explosion there. I couldn't see if he shot a grenade or something. He only shot the playback speed. It looks like they just explode, so there might have been like something explosive or a grenade on the ground or something. You can't really tell from the footage. This looks cool. I assume that this is a sniper, but it really looks like they're hitting body shots here. That looked like a body shot, according to this. So, this doesn't appear to be all that accurate, or they really just shot the body and he was low enough to die from that. Which is a possibility. This could also be really cool because I've been saying since like Payday the Heist, Payday Gang is rich enough to own like the see through the smoke goggles. Why haven't we gotten them yet? Like, there's really just no point. Payday Gang is billions. There's no reason they couldn't have had this yet. This is going to be really helpful for spotting and killing tasers, because it's clearly indicated that you can find the taser. The gun recoil appears to be a lot bigger though, so easier to find it, harder to hit them. Here's a new enemy type. Here he is in the background. It looks like he throws like Viper grenades at the player, and they explode with like a Viper grenade thing. Probably tear gas, now that I think about it, not Viper grenade. But later in the video you can see how if you shoot this, he will explode into like the green gas. So this could definitely be interesting for like preventing you from just sitting behind a single piece of cover and like surviving entire assaults. Again, gonna just have to see how they make it, and if they do it well, it could definitely be interesting and make the game a lot, like, force you to play better. There. He shot the grenades on the grenadier's, like, chest thing here, and he explodes into the green gas. Looks like cloakers don't have a kick, they just down when you get close enough. And then they start beating you. So, cloakers still have their green goggles, they still play their sound. Definitely looks like cloakers haven't changed all that much beyond the re-edition of wall running. Now this could be really cool. The fact that you can call in your own escape vehicle, I think that would be really cool for like speeding up objectives. This also doesn't look like it's going to hamper like your shooting or anything. It might make the gun more inaccurate and harder to control, but there at the end you can definitely see shots being fired. There. So looks like it won't hamper your ability too much. There's also some vaulting happening. It looked like it got cancelled by the pulling out phone animation, but that was more evidence that there being vaulting. Escape shot. Piglet's gonna be back. Looks like the speculator sight's gonna be added back. Sniper rifle. Explosions. Bulldozer. This doesn't look all that much different from... well, it looks different. Doesn't appear like it'll change all that much from Payday 2 dozers, because they looks like they have this visor here. They're gonna have one on the inside, then they have this one back here along with all their other armor plates. So the actual mechanics of the dozer don't, at least from the trailer, don't appear to have been changed too much from Payday 2, beyond just looking a lot more impressive. And this shotgun looks a lot stronger than what is in Payday 2, but that the dozers wield, so could be a lot more dangerous, a lot more like Payday the Heist, where a dozer is actually dangerous. A single dozer can probably wipe a whole team in Payday the Heist if they aren't like actively focusing it, but in Payday 2, dozers are like a joke. So if they make the dozer strong again, like in Payday the Heist, then I will definitely welcome the challenge. That was really cool. Explosion. We're gonna go through this a lot slower, just so that we can see everything that's going on. Shooting while sliding. Looks like a dozer is being stunned. I don't know how, but this dozer does not have its gun in its hand and is clearly recoiling back. So it appears like there's going to be some way to stun the dozer. And here, he's charging. And it looks like it'll probably do a decent amount of damage. Snipers are back. Thankfully, I haven't seen any evidence of there being SWAT turrets yet, despite the large amount of SWAT vans. Which would be really nice, because SWAT turrets in Payday 2 are just like the most annoying thing. They have so much health, they suppress your armor. They're just not fun. And it cuts to black before you can actually see anything. And then so I personally think that it could be a really good game if Starbreeze plays their cards right. Because in my opinion, it looks like a really fun game. It's kind of like a mix of Payday 2's Horde Shooter and Payday the Heist Challenge, and mixes them together, which is what I personally wanted from Payday 3, and I know a lot of other people wanted something along those lines in Payday 3. So, from what I see from the gameplay trailer, if they just continue going in the direction that they're going and just like improve on what they have, add like better textures, better animations, maybe like clean out some of the mechanics, I personally believe that Payday 3 could be a really good game. Is it worth the absurd price range? I'm not entirely sure. Pre-buy it if you want. Gold is probably not the best idea, even though you will get 12 DLC for the price of gold, which is about $36 Canadian. So, technically, if all the DLC are released at like $5 each, you are saving money over silver, which is only 6 DLC. So, if the quality of the DLC are good, gold could be, you could save a decent amount of money with gold. But if you're not willing to bet on Starbreeze's ability to make good DLC for Payday 3, and you still want to pre-order the game, just go with Standard Edition. Also, the thing about Payday credits and the leaks, according to Starbreeze, they did a FAQ on the Steam forums. I'll link it in the description below, where they also have a bunch more information about Payday 3, but it appears everything that has to do with Payday credits and all the microtransactions will be exclusively cosmetic, which is a huge relief to know, because if they added microtransactions back like they did in Payday in 2015 with the Crime Fest fiasco, they would not have survived. So that's my opinion on the trailers and where Payday 3 could be going, and I'm willing to bet that everyone in the Payday community is hoping that this game turns out good.